Welcome to the Philippines' premier motor show. This is Autofocus. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa. Here are our features on this edition of your electronic magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A compact sedan from Honda, the Civic S-Turbo CVT with Honda Sensing, and a pickup from Mazda, the BT-50 3L 4x2 AT. Plus a feature-to-feature comparison of two compact pickups, the Toyota Hilux GRS 4x4 AT versus the Nissan Navara Pro 4X 4x4 AT. On Autopedia, we'll talk about understanding your car's handling. And together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the highlights of the Carmax Auto Center as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Ambition. It's not a destination, nor a finish line. It's what you keep racing towards. To push. To the extremes. To race. 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 That's when you find the limit. That's our ambition. So you too can race yours.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
Kailangan ng maaasahan, kailangan ng matibay, pang matagalan kasama mo sa pag-unlad ng negosyo. Modernong disenyo, kaya-kaya ang cargo mo ng tatak na ito. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up mo yung negosyo. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up with Isuzu Travis.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Honda. It's the cheapest all-new Honda Civic worth the 1.29 million peso price tag. This car review checks out the all-new Civic S-Turbo CVT Honda Sensing.
The all-new Civic arrived in the country looking all sporty and quick that Honda accentuated by offering an all-turbocharged lineup. At 4,678mm long, 1,802mm wide, 1,415mm tall, with a 2,735mm long wheelbase, and ground clearance of 134mm. The new Civic exuded sportiness viewed from the front, the side, and from behind. Honda initially rolled out 3 variants or trim levels for the local Spice Civic, with the S-Turbo CVT Honda Sensing at the bottom end with a 1.29 million SRP. Atop the lineup is the Civic RS Turbo CVT Honda Sensing, which came with a 1.69 million peso price tag. Both RS and the S bookend the V-Turbo CVT Honda Sensing, which has an SRP of 1.498 million pesos. So what makes the S-Turbo the less costly option among the all-new Civics? Well, for one, it has fewer LED lights. The S-Turbo only comes with halogen headlights with manual adjustment, but its headlights do come with auto on-off function and auto off timer. It does, however, have LED daytime running lights and tail lamps. The S-Turbo also features a body-colored front grille, door handles, shark fin antenna, and black door sash garnish, as well as 16-inch alloy wheels wrapped by 215/55 R16 93H tires. The interior looks basically the same on all 3 variants, using black with honeycomb pattern for trim. However, the S-Turbo doesn't have ambient lighting, roof console, foot area lighting, sport pedals. It also comes with fabric upholstery for seats, unlike the leather in the RS Turbo. The front seat adjusts manually. The rear seat for 3 splits and folds 60/40. The instrument cluster in the S-Turbo features a 7-inch digital display and analog speedometer. No leather on the urethane steering wheel or on the shifter, but the steering wheel tilts and telescopes and features controls for audio, the multi-information display, and adaptive cruise control. It also comes with same power windows and door locks, accessory 12-volt socket, but only a single-zone automatic air conditioning system with rotary controls and no rear vents. Only a 7-inch touchscreen audio system for the S-Turbo, but it comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth hands-free telephone and audio streaming function, USB input, and just 4 speakers. While Honda scrimped on the minor details for the S-Turbo, it didn't on the more important features that make the all-new Civic a fun, safe, comfortable, and nonetheless exhilarating drive. The S-Turbo shares the same powertrain and chassis of its more expensive brethren. It is powered by a 1,498cc DOHC VTEC turbo engine that generates 178 PS and 240 Nm of torque, mated to a continuously variable transmission, sending power to the front wheels. 2 drive modes are available on the S-Turbo, Econ and Normal. An Eco Coaching ambient meter helps driver know how to keep a light foot on pedal to save on fuel. Only the RS Turbo gets a sport mode as well as paddle shifters. Also missing on the S-Turbo is a remote start function, but does one really use that often or if at all? Honda is known for consistently providing vehicles with from good to great ride and handling capability. The all-new Civic can be said to be nearer great than good on the ride and handling scale, with its electric power steering and suspension system featuring front McPherson struts and rear multi-link system. Stopping power comes from a brake system using discs on all wheels, ventilated in front, solid in the rear. It also comes with an electronic parking brake as well as auto brake hold. The S-Turbo is fitted with Honda Sensing, a suite of driver assist and safety technologies that not only makes it a more convenient drive on congested city streets, highways, or mountain roads, but also helps protect driver and others on the road against himself. These new technologies include adaptive cruise control, low speed follow, collision mitigation braking system, lane keep assist system, road departure mitigation, lane departure warning, and lead car departure notification. These systems come integrated with other active and passive safety features that include anti-brake system, electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, and emergency stop signal. Making it easier to park in crowded areas is a multi-view rear camera with guidelines. Also added for safety and security in the S-Turbo are dual SRS airbags, 3-point seatbelts for 5 with seatbelt reminders for driver and front seat passenger, speed sensing door locks, security alarm, and immobilizer.
All things considered, the most affordable all-new Honda Civic can still be said to offer great value for money priced at 1.29 million pesos. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break.
Ambition. It's not a destination, nor a finish line. It's what you keep racing towards. To push. To the extremes. To race. 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 That's when you find the limit. That's our ambition. So you too can race yours.
Welcome back to Autofocus. we now have the latest auto industry news.
The return of the Autofocus multi-brand Summer Test Drive Festival drew hundreds daily over to the concert ground of the SM Mall of Asia. After an absence of 2 years brought about by lockdowns prompted by the global COVID-19 pandemic, the annual Autofocus Summer Test Drive returned with Motul as official partner and presenter.
First, we would like to thank Sunshine TV for inviting us to be a big part ito sa 2022 Autofocus Test Drive Festival. And to all the avid customers, yung mga parokyano, I would invite you to try and to feel the technology ni Motul because we're offering nothing but the best.
Hot sunny days or intermittent rains didn't stop car enthusiasts and would-be buyers from heading over to the festival site to check out and experience driving the latest models from the 9 participating automakers and distributors. These include relative newcomers to the local automotive market like Chang'an, GAC, Geely, and MG.
Here at Chang'an, we are offering here at the STV Autofocus Test Drive event our exciting 3 models. We've got the Alsvin subcompact sedan right here. We also have our exciting and latest baby here, our CS35 Plus and our CS75 Plus. What's great about our products is we offer modern features, premium features, but not at a premium cost.
I guess over the last few days, we've done more than 100 test drives already, which is really good for us. We get to showcase our brand. We get to show the people, the Filipino people, about our cars. Yeah, I believe our GS4 is the best, this one here. Right, our subcompact SUV. It's light, it has a nice stylish exterior, a powerful yet quiet engine, which all culminates in a very comfortable and smooth ride. Also, we have the mid-size SUV, the GS8, another subcompact SUV, the GS3. We also have MPV, the GN6, and our luxury minivan, the GN8, available for test drive.
Right now, what we have here is the GDM Grand, which is a subcompact sedan. We also have the GDO Cavango, which is our mid-size SUV 7-seater. And we also have the Geely Coolray, which is our best-selling subcompact SUV crossover in the market.
Well, available here at the MG booth, where we always say expect extraordinary, we have a roster of MG cars, which we like to think are deliver on 3 key values. It has British heritage, it offers modern technology, and attainable price points. Now, what are we talking about? We have the ZS, which is, I think, heads a lot of the recognition that the MG brand has been known for. The ZS is a crossover SUV, and it is now available at 18,000 all-in low down payment. Sorry, from April until June 30. So that's 18,000 low down payment for a ZS. We also have popular MG5 sedan model. It is now on promo. So if you purchase it through cash, you can avail of it at 598,888. So that's the MG5 sedan. And we also have in our roster the RX5, the MG6, and the recently launched MGHS, which is a crossover SUV recently launched, and the entry-level price for this beautiful 5-seater SUV is 1.258888 with a lot of features.
Also to be found in the 4-day festival were the latest offerings from more established automotive brands in the country like Isuzu, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. Some taking advantage of the 4-day festival to offer additional discounts and freebies.
First, we have our LCV. We have the all-new Isuzu MU-X, and we also have the all-new Isuzu D-Max. But on top of that, since we are Isuzu, we also included our commercial vehicles. First stop is the Isuzu Travis, our best-selling light commercial trucks, ideal for the SMEs and for the last-mile deliveries. And also we have our newly launched Isuzu Smoother, the NLR 85E with automated manual transmission. So we want our visitors here, the families, businessmen, or anyone to test drive also our commercial vehicles, because we feel that this pandemic, this type of truck really helped them to boost their business.
So we're here at the Mitsubishi Motors booth, wherein we have 4 cars in store for our customers. We have the practical Mitsubishi Mirage, we have the newly launched Mitsubishi Expander, the commanding presence of the Montero Sport, and of course the versatile pickup truck the Mitsubishi Strada. Showcased in our booth are the top-of-the-line variants for all products that are here in our booth. We're offering actually special discounts per specific variant, but in general, there's an additional 5,000 for those who will be reserving today.
We would like to congratulate Mr. Butch Gamboa and Ms. Jenny for another successful event here at SM Mall of Asia. Nissan launched new and fresh innovative models in 2021 and will be launching more in 2022. We are very happy that our customers were able to test drive and experience Nissan Intelligent Mobility with the Terra, Navara, Almera, and Leaf here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival. We would like to invite our customers to visit your nearest Nissan dealership to experience Nissan Intelligent Mobility. Remember, test drive before you buy.
As you can see here, customers get the chance to drive 6 of our cars, especially our newly launched Celerio model. We also have fun activities for you and your kids through Suzuki Safety Scouts, exciting promos and games that will definitely make your visit worthwhile.
All our well-loved models are here. We do have the Espresso coming from the smallest. We also have our recently launched model, which is the Celerio. We also have the Desire. For our 7-seaters, we have the Ertiga here, the XL7 as well, and of course, the Jimny is also here. Only for this 4-day event, we are giving special discount, additional discount on top of the regular scheme that we are having in the dealership. Specifically on models such as the Espresso, the Ertigas, the XL7, and the Desire as well.
That we are here with various models of our Toyota Gazoo Racing. So right now, in front of us, we have the GR Yaris on display, but also we have several GRS units for test drive. So first, we have the Corolla Cross GRS, which is also a hybrid unit. And of course, newly launched, very, very fresh. We are bringing out the Toyota Rush GRS. So
A short but comprehensive course was laid out to give test drivers the opportunity to experience firsthand the interior comforts and conveniences, as well as handling and performance of their dream vehicles. Those who wanted to test the cars in real traffic situations were also allowed, properly accompanied by, of course, a respective team member from auto companies to drive around the streets of the MOA complex. The festival provided opportunities for auto enthusiasts and would-be buyers to discover new automotive and smart technologies of the latest models in the local market.
It feels great. Actually, ngayon ko first time akong drive nito, hindi ko ramdam yung engine. Actually, sabi ni Sir, pure electric pa lang siya, which is nakakabilib. Ang isa pang nalaman ko is yung regenerative braking niya.
The festival also opened eyes of many to how new car brands and models in the market stacked up against the more established brands.
It's new to the market, so it's really interesting. So looks like it will fit what we are trying to look for a new vehicle.
This is my first time to drive Chinese automobile, so it really break my stigma when it comes to Chinese vehicle brand. The materials come so premium and it feels so nice.
Hey, can you tell us about your experience driving this Geely?
Sobrang feeling mayaman kasi yung look ng car and then yung mga specs po niya sa parang first time ko makapag-drive ng ganito, high-end siya.
And you are test driving the all-new Nissan Almera. How do you find the vehicle, sir?
Ganda ng handling.
Ganda ng handling.
And maganda rin din siya sa lubak, hindi siya ganun feel. Actually, kotse, naiintindihan mo na malubak, hindi naman siya SUV, pero handling maganda sa lubak.
Some came to try out models like the Isuzu Travis that they could use for business.
Okay, so you have a very interesting vehicle that you chose to test drive today. We're talking about the Isuzu Travis. Are you a business owner? Are you planning to purchase?
Planning to get a business soon. Yeah, so just test driving this, so I have an idea on how it feels when I have the business. Nakakagulat kasi akala ko mabagal pero malakas ang hatak and good for the money siya kung business owner ka.
Brand loyalists also had the chance to take a look at totally new or upgraded models.
First of all, I'm currently an Expander user and I wanted to see how the looks have really changed from the first generation and then for this one. So far, I really love it. and they have really improved almost everything from the exterior until the interior. So I just really love this new vehicle. And after seeing this, I might want to buy another one, even though I already have one.
Many brought children along to see how the entire family fits comfortably inside their dream purchase.
How do you like the performance of the vehicle on our course?
Okay siya, lalo na sa obstacle event. Very siya, responsive yung throttle tsaka yung sa shocks. Okay siya.
The Autofocus Multi-Brand Summer Test Drive Festival was successful in fulfilling the objective of helping bring together car buyers and automotive companies in a very accessible and convenient venue conducive for closing deals.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We should take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
Ambition. It's not a destination, nor a finish line. It's what you keep racing towards. To push. To the extremes. To race. 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 That's when you find the limit. That's our ambition. So you too can race yours.
All-new Isuzu Mu-X. Take the lead.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Here's our feature-to-feature comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category on Head-to-Head. Toyota upped the ante in the compact pickup stakes with the rollout of the Hilux GRS 4x4 Automatic. Head-to-Head checks out how the Hilux GRS compares to the Nissan Navara Pro 4X 4x4 in a spec-to-spec comparison.
In the pickup wars, the 4x4 variants are the vanguards. They are the aspirational models, the ones most pickup buyers want to have, although many settle for the next best thing in the lineup or the most affordable. Still, for those who can afford it, the choice boils down to flagship models like the Hilux GRS 4x4 AT and the Nissan Navara Pro 4X 4x4 AT. The Hilux GRS is 5,320mm long, 1,900mm wide, and 1,815mm tall. The Navara Pro 4X 4x4 is shorter at 5,260mm, not as wide as 1,875mm, but sits taller at 1,855mm than the Hilux GRS. Like other Hilux variants, the Hilux GRS features B-beam LED headlamps with auto-leveling function, LED daylight running lights, LED front fog lamps, and LED rear combination lamp with line guide. Distinguishing it from its brethren, however, are the body-colored wide-over fenders with black garnish, sports bar with the LED deck lamp, thin type antenna, and 18-inch GR design alloy wheel strapped by 265/60 R18 tires. GRS also features a bed liner, intermittent windshield wipers with time adjust, hood lift and tailgate assist functions, as well as outside rear view mirrors that power adjust and fold. The Pro 4X comes with quad LED projector headlamps, LED daylight running lights, fog lamps and tail lights, rain sensing wipers, side step, high mount stop lamp, front and rear mudguards, and utility track channel. The Pro 4X is distinguished by its dark-colored front grille with a black and orange Nissan logo, the body-colored front bumper with orange accents, the black tailgate assist, black window molding, and the gloss black roof rails. The Hilux GRS interior features leather and suede with red stitching for seats and trim, The driver's seat power adjusts 8 ways. The front passenger seat manually adjusts 4 ways. The rear bench seat folds 60/40. The leather-wrapped steering wheel features the GR emblem, paddle shifters, and controls for audio, phone, and 4.2-inch TFT multi-information display. Other comfort and convenience features include smart keyless entry and push start system, power windows with auto up and down function and jam protection, speed sensing door locks, dual zone automatic air conditioning, cruise control, 2 12-volt accessory outlets. The Navara Pro 4X 4x4 also features leather with stitching for the seat stitching, armrest, and the door trims. It comes with what Nissan calls zero-gravity type front seats that slide, recline, and adjust for height manually. The rear seat comes with center armrest with cup holder. The leather-wrapped steering wheel tilts but not telescope and features controls for audio, hands-free phone, cruise control, the multi-information display screen, and voice recognition. Nissan equipped the Navara Pro 4X 4x4 with keyless entry system with the Nissan's intelligent key function, push-button engine start-stop system, power windows and door locks, dual climate control system with rear vents, meter cluster with a 7-inch colored TFT display, 12-volt socket and USB port, as well as map, room, and door courtesy lamps. The Hilux GRS comes with an 8-inch display audio system with AM/FM radio, Bluetooth, USB, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Smart Device Link, Miracast, and 6 speakers. The Navara Pro 4X is equipped with a Nissan 8-inch advanced touchscreen display, audio unit that comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth for hands-free call and audio streaming, radio tuner, and 6 speakers. The Toyota Hilux GRS is powered by a 2.8-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine with intercooler capable of generating 204 PS and 500 Nm of torque. The engine is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission and a 4x4 drivetrain that comes with auto disconnect differential and differential lock. The Hilux GRS suspension comes with monotube shock absorbers along with double wishbones and rear leaf springs. The brake system features GR brake calipers on the front ventilated disc and brake drum in the rear. The Pro 4X is powered by 2,488cc diesel engine with variable turbocharger and intercooler generating 190 PS at 3,600 RPM and 450 Nm of torque at 2,000 RPM. The engine is mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission with manual mode and a part-time 4-wheel drive system with shift-on-the-fly capability for shifting from 2H, 4H, and 4L mode. The drive system also comes with electronic locking gear differential. The Navara is fitted with independent double wishbones with coil spring and stabilizer bar in front and 5-link multi-link system with dual rate coil spring in the rear. The Hilux GRS comes standard with anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, vehicle stability control, hill start assist, downhill assist control, panoramic view camera and monitor, 6 clearance and back sonar sensors. Also added for safety and security are driver, front passenger, side, curtain shield, and knee airbags. 3-point ELR seatbelts for 5 with pre-tensioner and force limiter for the driver and front seat passenger. A child restraint system using ISOFIX and tether anchors, and the Toyota Vehicle Security System with immobilizer. The Pro 4X comes standard with Nissan's Intelligent Mobility suite of driver assist technology and systems that include intelligent emergency braking, driver attention alert, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, high beam assist, hill start assist, hill descent control, around view monitor and off-road monitor, as well as vehicle dynamic control with trailer stability assist and 4-wheel active brake limited slip. Also fitted in the Pro 4X for safety are SRS airbags, 3-point ELR seatbelts for 5, anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, speed sensing door locks and ISOFIX and tether anchors, and anti-theft system with alarm and engine immobilizer.
Both Toyota and Nissan pulled out all stops to equip their top-of-the-line pickups with all the bells and whistles to make them even more aspirational and desirable.
fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado Restaurant, only for the foodies.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions: the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. Buying second-hand vehicles can be nerve-wracking, confusing, and complicated, but it need not to be the right used car dealer. Carmax Auto Center makes a case for making buying a second-hand vehicle or selling one painless and trouble-free.
Carmax has been established back in 2009. We've been in business for the last 13 years. Essentially, Carmax was put up to take in the trade-in units coming from the Leica Auto Dealers Network. So essentially, you were supposed to be selling all those traded-in vehicles. Then eventually, we thought of making it a full-blown buying and selling of pre-owned vehicles. So we put up our own website as well, wherein they can actually purchase a vehicle 100% online. Essentially, 99.9%, and the 0.1% is just the delivery of the vehicle or the pickup of the vehicle. We all know that the traditional buying and selling is pretty much just a showroom of vehicles. The business is just waiting for people to walk into the showrooms to choose and test drive vehicles. Essentially, on our end, we wanted to bring the experience online. That's why we created a full-service website wherein they can look at all the cars, all the specs, the pricing. Aside from getting the price, them being able to see how much, if they want to go for financing, how much the monthly amortization is going to be, and be able to submit their requirements online. Essentially, if you go to our website, you can also talk to somebody online through the website and discuss the vehicle that you choose to buy from us. We've also started doing virtual test drives. Given the pandemic and all, we wanted to contribute to the safety of the people by providing them a virtual test drive of all the cars that we have. So we show on the virtual test drive the full video of the car from the exterior to the interior, and even a driving experience on the video, so that it would help them decide whether they want the car even without seeing it personally. Even before the lockdowns happened, we already wanted to bring the experience online, because that's what will separate us apart from everybody. But at the end of the day, when COVID happened, of course, it is also our way of helping, making sure that the pandemic doesn't affect everybody and they still get to purchase the vehicle that they need, especially when the pandemic hit. A lot of people wanted their own car. They wanted affordable cars and good cars. But they had apprehensions going to the dealership, going out of their house. So we amplified the experience online and giving them quality videos that would help them decide even without visiting the showroom. In terms of the money-back guarantee, we provide a 7-day money-back guarantee. Given that we transact everything online, and then the only other interaction is the delivery of the vehicle, If within 7 days they don't like the car and something goes wrong, they can return the car to us. We will give the car back. We will give back their money. But we are very, and ever since we put that up, we haven't had any car returned to us for the 7 days money back guarantee. Full sales service, when it comes to full sales service, aside from just selling the car, of course, it's second-hand cars. We take care of all the paperwork necessary. LTO, transfer of ownership, registration if the registration is already expired, and even after sales. So if they choose to have us maintain their vehicles, we have our after sales team who can handle as well. We intend to open up a new store soon. We'll announce it accordingly. We will be working with Rapiday, which is our maintenance and the PMS and service arm of Leica Auto Group. So we'll be working with them to give the clients the full experience, not just buying a car, but also the maintenance part. In the website, actually, aside from booking a test drive, they can actually chat with a live agent on the website, give them the full details of the car. They will be able to, we have a loan calculator where they can compute for the monthly amortization if they decide to go financing. They can also submit a financing application online. But aside from the buying part of the business, which they can book all online, we also have on the platform the ability to sell their vehicle to us, which is through our digital consignment program. So all they have to do is submit to us their details, photos of their cars. If the photos are of good quality, we can already use that and post their vehicle online for us to sell. If not, my team will go to them, take photos and videos of the car so that it will be easy for us to help sell their car for a very minimal fee. As we say in Carmax, buying used is buying smart. If you're looking for a second-hand vehicle, a second car, or your first car, Carmax is the best option, pretty much, because you won't go through the hassle of worrying about whether the car has alarms, has issues. We make sure that all the cars are checked before we sell them. All the cars are reconditioned or detailed or cleaned before we sell it. And we make sure that all the cars are in tip-top condition. And we will take care of all the paperwork necessary, give you a money-back guarantee, and of course, provide you after-sales service as well. So again, buying used is buying smart with Carmax.
The pandemic has made online buying and selling of commodities and products, even cars, even more acceptable. Still, there is a need to deal with trustworthy and reliable dealers and partners. Carmax can be among those worth a visit.
Ambition. It's not a destination, nor a finish line. It's what you keep racing towards. To push. To the extremes. To race. 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 That's when you find the limit. That's our ambition. So you too can race yours.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
7-seater in style.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. Can sleek be used to describe a pickup truck? This car review checks out the Mazda BT-50 3-liter 4x2 automatic transmission, which some has described as sleek.
When Mazda first rolled out the latest generation BT-50 pickup, many noticed it was unmistakably a Mazda. It had the signature Mazda grille and many other styling cues found in Mazda sedans and crossovers, including the sleek LED headlights. Still at 5,280mm long, 1,870mm wide, and 1,785mm tall, the BT-50 with the dual cab and cargo bed was unmistakably a practical pickup, albeit a little more stylish than other pickups in the local market. The soft curves and subtle lines nonetheless convey strength and durability. The Mazda BT-50 3L 4x2 AT is one of the 3 variants of the new pickup made available locally, the others being the 4x4 AT and the 4x2 MT. The BT-50 4x2 is distinguished by the signature Kodo front grille with black finish and body-colored power-adjustable and folding side mirrors. It comes standard with LED headlamps, fog lamps, intermittent windshield wipers, aluminum sidestep, bed liner, 17-inch aluminum wheels with silver finish, and 255/65 R17 tires. The Mazda BT-50 interior can be described as SUV-like in look and feel and roomy enough for 5 good-sized adults. And like all Mazdas, the dash and instrumentation, soft trim finishes and surfaces can be described as Spartan and minimalist, but on the premium side of things. The BT-50 4x2 AT comes with comfortable molded seats with black fabric that complement the dark trim and finish of the cabin surfaces. The driver's seat adjusts 6 ways, the front passenger's 4 ways, but only manually. The urethane steering wheel tilts and telescopes and features switches and buttons for audio and Bluetooth functions as well as standard cruise control. There's an overhead console with sunglass holder. The single-zone climate control system with manual controls comes with rear vents. Other convenience features include remote keyless entry and power windows with one-touch up-down function. The BT-50 4x2 audio system comes with the now commonplace 7-inch LCD touchscreen with USB and Bluetooth connectivity and 6-speaker system. However, it does feature Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. The BT-50 is powered by a 2,999cc 4-cylinder DOHE diesel engine with intercooler and turbocharger that maxes out at 190 PS at 3,600 revolutions per minute and 450 Nm of torque from 1,600 to 2,600 RPMs. The 6-speed automatic transmission feels quite efficient at keeping the engine working within the ideal torque range, making it both easy to crawl in traffic or cruise on highways. Mazda is candid about giving the BT-50 a light steering feel for maneuvering easily on city streets, elevated and at-grade tollways, and countryside roads. The suspension system uses double wishbones in front and leaf springs in the rear. Quite noticeable is the quiet cabin that Mazda says comes from the use of foam pillars in strategic locations around the cabin, along with sound-insulating carpets and tighter door and window seals. The Mazda BT-50 3L 4x2 AT is equipped with a list of standard safety and features that include dual front airbags, anti-lock brake system, electronic stability control with traction control, hill descent control, hill launch assist. Rear sensors and reverse cameras help make parking the BT-50 easier. One has to get the BT-50 3L 4x4 to benefit from Mazda active safety technology that includes lane departure warning, autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, automatic high beam control, and forward collision warning.
Pickups have truly become lifestyle vehicles. And yes, the BT-50 is a sleek example of how pickups can define their owner's status and personality. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about handling. And by handling, I don't mean race car handling, which 99.99% of us will never do anyway. What we're going to be talking about is how the car handles normally on the road. So you can go to YouTube, and then there are lots of videos explaining what camber is, what caster is, and all of this stuff. But what we're going to be talking about is a bit more practical. How to know if your car needs alignment or not, and how to check if the alignment shop did a proper and correct job after you have it aligned. So if they did a sucky job, you can always tell them that, hey, car's not aligned, it's a back job. The easiest test that anybody can do, actually you do it unconsciously, you always have one hand on the wheel to keep the car going straight, because as you can see here, we're going to go straight. The second that you let go of the steering wheel, and we're about to crash into the Jeep. That's how you know your car needs alignment. And that's also the test after you have your car have alignment done in the alignment shop. You let it go. If it tracks straight, then job's well done. If it doesn't, then back job. Actually, for alignment, the biggest factor that they adjust to make the car go straight or not is toe in and toe out. Not camber per se. Camber relates more to how the car turns, which we'll explain in a bit. We're going to explain the terms with actual wheels rather than a diagram, because having actual stuff is a lot easier to visualize. The most common that you hear is camber alignment. That simply means labas o pasok yung wheel. So this is negative camber, this is positive camber. Almost all cars now don't have positive camber anymore. A lot of the cars now, when you buy it stock straight from the factory, have a very, very slight negative camber, both on the front and in the back. Why they do this? Because when you have a car that's negatively cambered, and then when you corner, the wheels actually straighten out. So we're going to exaggerate it a bit. So you have a car that says negative camber like this. When you corner, weight shifts out, the wheel gets straighter, so there's more grip on the road. And when you turn the other way, the same thing happens. Weight is on this wheel gets straighter, so there's more grip on this one. So that's what camber is. The next question is, hindi ba mapupudpud yung gulong ko dahil naka-negative camber ako? The answer is no. The amount of camber is very, very slight. Usually a degree is a lot. So it's anywhere from half a degree to 1 degree. That's the stock setting of almost all cars now. There are some rare cars like Mazda 3s have about 1.5 degrees, sometimes 2 degrees of negative camber at the back. And by the way, that's what makes the car handle so well, because of that extreme negative camber at the back. If you hear, hang around with car people often enough, you'll hear na napupudpud yung loob ng gulong ko. It's because of, if you have too much negative camber like this, only this part is on the ground. This part here does not rub the ground. So the end result is you get inside tire wear, which means it's napupudpud sa loob. And since you're a cheapskate, i-rotate mo na lang yung goma para mapudpud naman yung labas. But as we showed earlier, if your car goes straight or not when you let go of the steering wheel, a lot of it has to do with toe in and toe out. And then for this one, we need to have a shot from above the tire. This is toe in, this is toe out. Again, the stock setting is almost always slightly toed in from the factory. And it's pretty easy to see. If you have an old Transformers toy that with one wheel wobbled like that, obviously it will not go straight. It's wobbled like this, it will also not go straight. If it's straight like this, with very, very slightly pointing inward, then this will actually go straight when you roll it. Having the opposite of like that, this will also go straight, but it will be very wiggly. So most of the adjustments when you're having a car aligned to go straight is actually the toe in and toe out. The third term that you will hear is caster alignment. Most of the cars now, we don't really adjust this anymore because there's not much to adjust, and adjusting it doesn't really affect anything unless you're racing. So let's forget about that one. So the two important things to remember are toe in, toe out, and then camber alignment for tire wear. But once again, the best test, if your alignment job is great or not, let go of the steering wheel. That advice also same goes for people who install lowering springs. They always ask, do you need an alignment after you install lowering springs or any other suspension work? Same principle goes. Let go of the steering wheel. If your car runs straight, you don't need an alignment. If it veers left and right at kumakabig, then you need an alignment. That's how handling is done for us normal people 99.99% of the time, and that's all what we need to be concerned about. Yes, you can have lowering springs, better shock absorbers, but the thing is, for normal people driving on normal roads, handling is how straight your car goes. And when you ask it to turn, and it turns, and it's not malikot, it's not all over the road. That is handling for the common person.
That's our feature on Autopedia this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your electronic automobile magazine informative as well as entertaining. Check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louis Gamboa. Please stay safe and healthy.